my next big dream is probably going to be making a third album that I'm even more proud of than I am of my second album. So I've already written so many songs for it and recorded about half of it. So hopefully when the third album comes out, I'll be even more proud of it than anything I've put out before. Also, continuing on with the Fearless Tour in 2010 is going to be really fun. So I'm excited about all those things. My dream idol to meet when I was young was LeAnn Rimes. When I was little, it was so cool to see someone who was 14 years old making albums and touring. So she was one of my first idols, but also I really looked up to Britney Spears and Shania Twain and the Dixie Chicks and Faith Hill, and I just thought that all of them brought something really interesting. I loved how Britney always used the element of surprise with a crowd, and it's always entertaining. I loved how Faith Hill was just so glamorous, and Shania Twain was so confident and independent, and the Dixie Chicks were just really quirky. So I loved all of them. My favorite thing about meeting fans is that I love it when people get really excited. Like, I'm not afraid of people starting to cry and like losing their minds. It's really fun for me, like, because I get excited about things when good things happen. I just freak out. So a lot of my fans are very excited about things too. So when they come through the meet and greet line, we have a lot of criers, and I like it. We were looking at colleges the other day for my brother, and he was looking at Notre Dame. And within us being on the campus for 2 minutes taking a tour, every single student on campus, it seemed like, was out like following our tour and like running from the bushes, and I'm like, how did they figure this out? And it turned out that the professors had all let their students out of class, like, just go ahead, just go find them. And it was so funny. So the coolest part was I turned around and we were looking at some part of the campus, and I turned around and there were these guys, 5 of them, standing in a row with their shirts off, and they had painted ND and then hearts TS on their chests. Like, each one of them was a letter, and I was like, that's the coolest thing that's happened to me in a while. It was very impromptu.